series. It is one apiece. Of course, India hold the trophy. Australia need to win this series to get their hands on it for the first time in 10 years. Very famous cricket ground, the Melbourne Cricket Club. And the members, they are flocking in. 87,000 here yesterday. It's got another big memorable moments on this very cricket ground. And we saw one yesterday, one that many people will never forget. Certainly the Indians, they were shell-shocked when Sam Constas came to the crease. On debut, he played amazing innings of courage and...
Slin of rain just a short while, 68, so we're here.
Morning, Adam. Morning. A lot cooler today. Australia over for three. A big...
He minds it too much. He's a little single to kickstart proceed.
From India, and Rohit, I had it down as around 6 midday. India have to win it.
Get themselves back into the game so far. Pushed them. Nice song, went with it.
In that India took third slip, second new ball.
India.
Quick as possible. Field for India.
Not impressed. Mohammed's going to halt this immediately.
Or Perth, they just need to bowl a bit for pitches in. I think it need to be a metre fuller.
Wearing a black armband. Minister Dr. Manmohan, condolences to his family. Over on day 2 for the...
Yeah, the average length. So the field set for full length.
Okay, deep from the...
Both test matches bowl a little fuller. A bit like Mohammad Shami. Not
yesterday.
It was a day where the ball swing, no review. We're close to being LB.
Mitchell Stark, he'll be coming in next. I think it's going to be
Sam Constas from about 4,000 to 100.
I don't think I can remember it.
Akash Deep to finish the over.
Yeah, pretty
good. Come into the attack.
Yeah, he bowled the
take out extra cover. They've been a bit tighter. That last consistent basis.
About, I'd say 4,
didn't he?
Without doing a lot.
And the excitement when a player like to the umpire.
Yeah, in the low 130s.
Guy's sight screen there to be distracted.
Told to sit down up there. Andre the Giant.
Go back to last year at the SCG.
Not up there, it's like the tennis.
Brisbane, where he was backing across. He's going forward and across. That's
Like
what
a crab.
Oh. 5.
He's 26 away from a...
All called.
To get off strike. Oh, I think vacation yesterday wasn't a great look doing what you do at the end of an over. I think that he's just got the same. He's got away with it a little bit there.
That sort of behaviour is not... He could easily have been...
Well, this is this era of the game. Got a one merit point.
Substantial in that. Getting involved if you're playing...
I always think when Steve...
To the bound.
A delightful stroke.
Hands, and when he's...
Finish. Yeah, he began proceedings on 3. Well, certainly Khawaja and Labish. This opening little stanza, a third.
Rotation to just try and play some incredible innings when the...
Got it, so...
About his aggression. He needs to be...
Good delivery, just a fraction short, but...
He was 3 games.
The big in swing is going to come.
Noise and deviation.
Movement. Enough out there, isn't there, with the new ball?
The pad. Yeah. The way the ball flew.
Even Smith on the back of the last 3 to...
Great.
Bring a bit of life.
Here we go.
Amazes me, but we've kind of got a 50.
Up to 36. The Indians, no doubt.
To 20 from 25. Another hour, and so far they've been...
They've got to try and get a lot of balls this morning.
Just looked anywhere near as sharp as that. Magnificent in everything that they did. It looked as sharp.
He's just faced 7 balls, 2 balls left. It's not enough, particularly with
The opportunity, it's another bit.
some handy runs. The Indians.
Really starting to strike. 6 for 3.
There you go, a short one. And
A short leg in, square of the wicket. Just managed to get them.
particularly proactive.
Well, they controlled the captain there. I thought his... yeah, it is last ball of the previous over.
Definitely. Thought to Kawaji mid-on. I mean, the bowler's got to be on that as well.
I would just expect that to continue to grow. Minion. Carlton's not a bad team.
That just gets you thinking, doesn't it?
You're a Carlton fan, aren't you, Gil? From Bumrah. Leg. And he plays it.
Stump. Bumrah continued. Have a change.
Yeah. For a batsman, mate. Here he is, a couple of...
Ultimate competitor. And he'll give us it's gold back on the Indian team. You can see, you'll see it in the body language.
Much cooler. Set back, leg side for himself there, Smith.
Leaves Steve Smith. His head outside the line, all is inside. Himself.
Smith.
And there's example of what Rightick feels
When he gets his head outside the line.
Plan of having that leg go up. With the fielders, Steve Smith.
come at a better time. Marks. 400 at the G.
Moving around, Smith. So difficult for the bowler.
You'd be in an Indian restaurant.
Side.
Damn Constance's book. Closing the stumps. We bowled.
Was always a long way in, just getting the line wrong.
Doing between these two. Deep smashed Cummins over that effort.
Terrific fair, isn't it?
Not the quickest of pit. 15 runs. There was a phase where Pat Cummins in this series.
Body language when he walked out to bat many times, yet you sensed.
Well, we introduced the Fox spot.
Leg collapses. As
Bumrah is down by his side.
the movement gets him into a great
Smith.
pace of Bumrah was good enough and propel Steve Smith.
When you look at that shot, he's loose, but because they bowl so back into his stumps, whereas
But the other thing to keep it going.
And with a spinner.
he cleverly varies his pace.
As me yesterday also with
It's just easy runs for Smith. How can you just try and create obvious play? Oof.
a lot of boundaries. Yes,
Again gets the width. But what do you think they would have been saying?
there. He said, come on, happened yesterday when the balance, Australia might be.
Odd one over the last couple of days. It's just
This is Pat Cummins.
Especially when the bounce is very.
wanting to put things right. Good hustle. It's so long, that bat.
2 sounds.
Moves to that Smith was scoring century.
The dressing room when he was hundreds and 40s. And Andy
To run quickly.
themselves in India, both Greenwich and
Good, Steve Smith. He's out scoring runs again.
Australia in this first innings.
Yeah, they've been at with a misfield at the square leg by actions speak louder than words. You've sort of got to create your own.
His batting, but you thought maybe one spot too high in the order.
So
Mitch and Pat do that.
yeah, really nicely if it means
97. Time to Smith. A hustle.
He's got to
Smith. A glorious 100. Steve Smith loves the M. 60,000.
Cricket.
Another block of chocolate tonight in front of S War. Yeah. In on the party now as well.
I don't think the field place would slip And they're well enough to put that away.
Roll and they stop on.
They're not executing the stump. Should have been at the body.
The body put a little bit of pressure on.
Busy from your perspective. They're on the road. No doubt.
One of my favourite stories, and I've never worked their way back into.
They're feeding him out there, and who's approaching a Moss.
Jack lined up the dive, but unfortunately, a change of pace. It's got to be back. It's been a bit
Offside. Of everything, just going.
Hang on a minute, there is still a little bit sideways.
With the tight slip in place.
guys and girls.
But chances matter.
That's
For KL, does it sit with you long, or do you just push it?
Yeah.
on the surface. Nathan on will be.
The 100 partnership.
Probably looking at the wagon wheel, but also watch which big tick moves. But what it does makes it really hard to get him out early backward point before. So
At the stumps. But just good enough to find the.
Deliberate stroke to get second six.
Same style of shot getting up.
it's the smallest. Why not try and help it on its way as good as what Steve's.
Smith 2 steps down the wicket.
Same. And
Australians really in a hurry now.
well named too.
Bumrah bowling. And Cummins departs on foot.
Just one shot. And Reddy took a good.
On 112.
Because I'm scared of him getting hit, but may as well get the nets.
Cummins on 49.
Probably dissect Pat Cummins' dismissal is Jadeja gave it appropriately, and Widman saw it. His eyes lit up.
Four order batsman's probably.
Smith just come back for a couple.
Well, I've always got my head in the form. I like reading the paper.
Do you
Mainly.
start this Siraj again to Smith?
I got that wrong.
7 minutes late.
Well, you're in
9 last night, I think. But
Did
it
ya?
went Stephen Smith.
From Siraj to Mitchell.
Oh, Lisa Healy's.
And you're playing with him.
No. Straight over Richard Pant.
Just science books
Just getting away from India.
game. That's the use Jaspreet Bumrah. I thought he would
They're just powering.
commentary box.
There'll be conversation.
Harsh and have a little ramp shot.
Everything now. This is a difference. It's almost as if he's liberated.
Steve Smith, what is it? Just takes him a little long.
Isha. So we leave him. It's 4-6 for.
Young Sam Constant.
And with good reason. I mean, the cricket with Steve Smith. Access.
Yeah, he's an artist at being direct, batting Nirvana.
Just controlled it. And when people, great players do it on.
It's first innings runs in the first innings of the. States. That's it. Yeah.
I think he was from the centre of the pitch. It's, so you're talking about Smith a straight hit. That's bigger than a.
Giveaway there. Just truly.
Makes 10 Virat Kohli. He's probably the 100.
See, with every shot that on this ground, he's starting to visualize
439 and lost it.
an important moment this morning.
As the series is worn off. So if you're right, the other things too, doesn't it? I mean, one fair result, India.
Yep.
Most series are 3 to.
Steve Smith.
Saying, listen to Steve Smith, I can hit a long.
Go. And he has pumped that for. That's what.
Test match 6. This doesn't seem right. That
Washington Sundar
mate,
start helping even the finger spinner.
obvious foot mark. Well, there's 3.5 minutes.
And
Deep to just a single.
see, as there was of batters feel set and
It's all about. Pass the outside edge today. That's got to go. 8 down.
Looks to me like just a little round the wicket. Clearly, it's not.
the 44 and everywhere, isn't it? We've been observing.
Now, is it they have a
The gears, play a few. Average is saying to Nathan, team has 455.
Just missed it.
now? Maybe it was a little bit thinner.
Start and used the bat for England.
And takes.
But a brilliant innings.
It's going to be a Steve Smith
To the stumps.
is now in the series for Steve.
The scoreboard, and there's a big number to it.
9 for 455.
It's quite wrong with their.
I think India have got to try and it's still quite flat out there. Really bowl anymore.
A few of the Indian batters. Sharma. Maybe he comes in at 3, but what is
A test match crowd, they noticed a fast enough.
I think here at the time. It's a match.
Less controversial over and gave him a tap on the back, perhaps.
Sure it was.
Good one there for Scott Boland. Nathan Lyon.
I think, what do you think, maybe 200s?
Inside edge.
There's the umpire put his finger up.
Nice.
There. Bishop. I'll give him the benefit.
They want to do now is just.
It was nice overcast. It was a bit cool.
Leg. Joel Wilson said.
I don't know what's happened down the MCG going on in the lunchroom.
465. To give the decision here. Gave it out and
Less out. So if you
ball in hand.
Fired in 3 now.
Harsh, but
Came out, I think. Can you
get those early wickets. India and Siraj, to be frank.
15?
Well, a little bit of relief.
His batting coach should be proud of the Lion.
Position. Back in it. From the Indian point of view.
35k leg breaks.
And you would think that'll be it. Boomer's never. Nathan Ryan.
He walked on LBW and then
Half an hour.
Nathan Lyon would have loved
About the series and the stand. So impressive as well.
Okay, Junior, thank you for India at the top.
Great little assessment out there by Pat Cummins.
But this is a different situation. The young man with points.
Schedule. Rohit Sharma was set so Stark touched it. Be interested.
That's the
that sort of late.
Like it for India. Effect.
It's best at the top of the order. Just a night.
Yeah, and if you're batting, come with fluency to your innings, and he relies.
India will find if these will be.
It is Boland, and the Boland deck hasn't worked in India's luck.
Really, he just tries to. It's one of his very pace, the bounce, and it's Thomas moved from 6 to.
Celebrate that. And Scott Bowl.
He's just a nothing shot at his best. He's just not playing.
So well in Perth.
He's coming off the pitch, Jack, to get a few.
Be interesting. India bowls. Rishabh Pant did it to him. Races after it.
He's advancing like that. You can see him.
Oh, just waited on it. And
it didn't get any better than that. Yeah, that's that.
Positive start from Kale Raul with the new ball compared to in. Any more cool by the way he walks into the room?
A little.
Need to.
A little bit fuller, and Jaiswal was like
That comes out of his crease.
back of the length deliveries at the end.
A good length from. Drives now sumptuous.
Like that, they can just trust themselves and glorious drive.
Well, just tease the field.
Balance so good from he is just minimal movement up to the shot.
He's back in his career, actually.
I think
Sometimes.
his feet well, he can sweep well too.
It's definitely.
If India's got to stay, India's best batters on tour. That he's not scored many, but he's looked back for 3. When you come to Australia, you hit them.
Big boundaries here. Even that would normally run away.
The 3 lot. That's a couple. Couple.
2 or 3 innings, just late 2 they've added. They've looked in, they've left well. Already see here the bounce.
7-8 meters away. Oh no! It's the angle. Oh, it'll taste a.
Oh, cracking delivery and pulling that delivery out right on the.
I think it's pretty good.
The Australians saying a battle that the crowd in
Where this Porter Gavaskar ball. It could have got variation if it goes.
It's short, really.
They will. I think they might shot earlier, which along the ground. And that
India 2 for 50. Holy.
Oh,
can't play that. Doesn't matter who you are, too. His career's.
By Jaiswal, tuck, strikes a nice bound.
he picked it up, controlled.
Stand end. And anywhere near.
Guessing. No. A few weeks away across the road.
Can 60 enjoying that
Cricket shot. Sends a message.
Upside sliding on nicely.
We'll get Gav to explain why this is so good.
Elbow.
Leg slip in place again for good battle taking place in the middle.
Obviously preserve wickets for India, but
Jaiswal.
In a little bit.
change of angle. Unlucky to nick that over. That's gone a long.
Sing in the stadium. This is a wonder as Kohli works into his
Drive. He can just
Of his career.
and the king.
balls earlier in the over. Patience.
For this, all I. It will reach there.
Just come at, gets into a very good position.
Ravi, that T20, they needed 160.
Very good footwork.
Not a great delivery for Nathan Lyon.
Depth of the crease, his shot.
3 for 350.
Through the gap.
Late.
Intention's been at the other end. There's so much big. And here, double it, maybe triple.
Coming off, he often goes big. Knows how to make a score.
That.
Bread and butter. We're talking so much about Virat. You go back to Brisbane, he was out.
50 of the partnership comes up
When he hits a few boundaries,
at 370.
From Mitchell Stark, 100
It is much easier.
Here for 19. Go up in the gears. 22 off
his big moment in the game.
Hard, are they?
Hard. Tim, that's enough about
Kohli is batting 22.
today. Yeah, 143, that's some confidence for a 19. Looking for two. No. Off the rope.
Very, very quick.
Just to see what Coley wants.
It's one of the endurance points.
Well, when he used to bowl, he used to kick.
And it's his second run off his last, just trying to frustrate him.
Find that line though, he just got a 2-3.
It's moved to now.
If you only got threes in this inning so far, you got to run.
That's what he's there for. That's not far away from him. A good sustained short.
Smaller ground, square boundaries, 80.
Pick up as a very important